Hello you, and welcome to some kind of foxed content. And as you can probably guess from the title, today is my birthday. So I am doing a birthday bonanza kind of video for you where I'll be playing 3 different games. I'm doing this as a premiere video, so you guys can pop by in chat and drop birthday wishes and whatnot. Just know it's not live. This is a pre-recorded video. I just figured it could be fun to have chat tag along. We're starting with a game called Exhausted Man, because that's something that happens as you grow older. I'm closer to 40 now than I am to 30. I'm getting old. And as you get older, you just get tired. You just want some goddamn peace and quiet. So, should fit right in here. Let's see here. Must get the license. We can only play this. Now, all 3 games are in some way, shape, or form gonna be tied into, birthdays and getting older and such. So we're starting with being exhausted. Toy manual. Take the exam. 3 event cards, 27 set props. Work overtime has become the norm. People are concerned about how to be productive while exhausted. Olivia enrolled in the Exhausted Yoga workshop to learn how to effectively control her exhausted body. Tonight is the final test for Olivia. Passing grants that license, which is crucial to her career. Olivia has to get the license no matter how tired she is. At the beginning of the story, what does the room look like? Oh, I get to choose. Well, this one has more plants, so let's start with that. I have no idea how to play this game. Warm up. Take the advanced goal, drain energy. Warm up? Okay, what props will be in the show? Oh, we gotta have the plants. Take this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Showtime. Oh, here we are. Move head 20 meters, nap from a height to move head 2 meters while head near... I have no clue. Hold down head for a while. Oh, I'm napping. I did it. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I'm so tired. Yeah. Here we go. Look at me snailing through. Crawl, right button, stop. So stop here. And I am now a permanent wall fixture. Nap from a height... Oh, I almost did it. So what if I crawl in here? Can I crawl in here? What is happening? Also, I won't be able to finish this game or complete it in this video here. We're just gonna give it a go. So, oh, there we go. Now I just need to nap here and not fall out the window. Oh, wait. Move head 2 meters while falling. Oh, Olivia, I need you to fall off. Ah, there we go. Camera located on the right. Head near to nature's miracle. Yeah, I did that. And then camera to the right. I have no idea what I'm doing. What do you mean camera to the right? Oh, I can kick. What is happening? Camera located on the right. I really don't see a camera. Is there a located on the right? Hold on, let's go back down. And then camera zoom in. Oh. There we go. I did the camera. So rotate camera. Aha! Okay. Yeah. Let's just scoot on through here. I'm so goddamn tired. Can't even move my limbs. There is no camera located to the right. What are you on about? Oh. there, and then I need to head close to that, and then zoom in. I did it. End. Hold still. Hold still, Olivia. Olivia! Stop it! Huh? Oh, whoops. I zoomed in on my character now. Huh? It's because I was scrolling in-game. Sorry. I got up close and personal there for a second. I must not sleep since no one else does. Olivia said I must not sleep since no one else does. Did I get my license now? Am I certified, tired, and old? Grew flower of energy. Oh, that's nice. Olivia's energy increased +1. Well, now what? I have 2 couches, whatever that means. Place object, and then you can start the show. What about this? I have no idea what I'm doing. There. And then small. Oh, let's get some drinks up in ham. There we go. Start the show. Now I need to take the exam. Okay, and it's not a valid choice. What do you mean? Hypnotic Goblin. Let's take that. Huh? Huh? Showtime. Here we go, Olivia. I must not sleep since no one else does. Yeah. They say you can sleep when you're old, and then you get old, and you get tired, but there's no sleep. Hold Hypnotic Goblin and move it 2 meters by waving hand. No, I just sort of did a flip. Olivia. Oh, here we go. Move hand. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. There we go. Ah, yes. Kick the Hypnotic Goblin. Oh, we can do that. I can give you a good old kick. Oh, no, don't fall asleep. Not allowed to. Kick it. Kick it. No, don't stop crawling. Olivia. Hold on. I need her over here. I need a good angle of attack here. Here we go. There we go. Kicked it. Grab it. How do I grab? With my head? Do I have it? Don't have it. Hold grab. So grab. There we go. 2 times. Yes, yes. Now I need you to let go, Olivia. There we go. And grab it. Okay. I'm getting into it. Doesn't hurt at all. Thank you for being so gentle. Ah. Thank God you're not hurt. Next to Olivia's right hand, transcript, pass appeared. We did it! We passed the exam. I graduated oldness and tiredness. But her energy dropped. Oh well. Now can I be the guy? Hold on, let's try to go back to menu. Toy manual? No. Main menu. Let's try that. We passed. Can I? It's not good enough. What do you mean? Must get the license, but I did it. Didn't I do it? Okay. Okay. Place objects. What do you have? Oh, this one is cool. Is that there? And then this little plant ham. Filling up the room fast. Probably need to get the license now. There we go. Successfully graduated. And the plant. Graduation souvenir. Don't mind if I yes. Showtime. Here we go. Okay. Hold. Here and then you. Nope. Oh my god. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Grab this. Hold it. Stretch your arms. Stretch them, Olivia. Get a good old stretch in there. Left foot near graduation souvenir. Oh, I just put it down here. Hold on. Stretch them arms. Come on, Olivia, stretch them. God damn it. Hold on. There we go. I don't know how that was stretching my arms. Located at the top. Oh, we can do that. Yep. And then I just need to hold this thing. Oh, I need to do it all at the same time. Left foot near... Oh. Yeah. Come on. Wait, this is my right. Oh, no. Olivia, you have the wrong angle of attack here. No, wait, this is my left. No, that's right. Hold on. Olivia, Olivia, I need you to let go. Olivia, please, I'm begging you. Let go of it. Olivia, stretch your arms, Olivia. Oh, we were so close. Stretch them arms! Stretch them! No, you can't take a nap. You can put this one over. There we go. Let go of that. There we go. And then we need to do a 180 here. Just a full-on U-turn. There we go. Aha. Then, Olivia, that's a precarious position you're in. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't look good. No, don't turn around, Olivia. Can you grab this, please? 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 No. No. Stop spinning around like an octopus. Stop it. Stop right there. No. Olivia, please. Please, Olivia. You're making me look bad. There we go. So stretch that. And then stretch your arms. I just need to stretch this. Stretch! What do you mean? They're stretched. They're like fully bent. There we go. This is still the tutorial. We did it! Got the license. Oh no. Oh no. Hold exhausted body high level driving license. Oh, I shouldn't be driving. Look how tired I am. Just scooting through here. So there, how do I stand? I don't think I can. Can I grab this? Olivia? I'm just sort of circling it. Objects can be fixed in the air. Use them to build a ladder. Oh my god. Oh no. Stop. Take this. Grab something. No, stop moving. Grab this. Have you ever had a day like this where you're just that tired? Hold on. So if I put this here. No, don't just kick an object holding in hand. Achievement unlocked. I need you to... Okay, we'll lock that there. And then stop. Okay. Getting the hang of this. Come on, Olivia. Come on. Haha. And stop. Stop, please. How do I... Then up. Come on, up. And... Drop it! Drop it! That works? Can I now grab this? I got my leg stuck in the thing. There we go. Hold on. That's a pretty good ladder, if I do say so myself. Not half bad. Hold on. Olivia, you grab that. There we go. I need you to place that like right around. Hold on. A little more over here. There we go. And then you take this and with all your strength and might that you got and drop. Yeah, somewhat. Can I now get it? Can I just click on it and I'll get it? Come on, Olivia. Pull yourself to... Oh! Get it. Olivia, stop! Come on! We got it! We're gonna need a chiropractor after this one. Next to Olivia's right hand, exhausted body high-level driving license appeared. Don't sleep too much. Oh, it increased dramatically. Okay. Get the ending. Successfully graduated. Achievement unlocked. Ooh! An exhausting day has finally ended. Not for us. We still got more gaming to do. We did it. Cleared the tutorial. Look at all that I did. Oh, there we are. Look at us with our graduation and our license. Finally, Olivia can sleep, but Olivia can't sleep too much or she'll lose out to the others. Yeah, it's an ongoing race. There we go. And now we can play as the exhausted man. We're gonna do one of these. No, we're not. We're gonna do a little bit of one of these. What about the middle? Because it is my birthday, so center of attention much? Let's see what we get here. He looks a little bit like me, actually. And just about the same level of tiredness. It is really a thing when you get older. You get tired. So oh my god. Oh, there's a lot. Oh, there's so much. Fell in love with video games when he was 5 years old. I think I was 6 the first time I sat in front of a computer. Which is now 30 years ago. After quitting his job, yeah. Let's put down some controllers. There's a skateboard. There's a dragon. And a duck drink. We'll take this. Enjoy the game fest. Submit a game demo, a strange email. Oh, so I will get different things according to which of these I choose. Oh. You know how I like to start a day? By taking a nap. There we go. What props will be in the show? What is this? Not a valid choice. What's it? Is this a valid? Nope. There's nothing that's... Oh. Because I need to turn the light off to have a nap. Sleep less, do more. Turn off light. Grabbing or kicking toggles the on-off. Collect 3 coins by taking naps. Nap on object that shines gold. Hold on, what shines gold around here? Let's just scoot along here. Are you a golden object? Let me take a nap right here. No, I need to... Oh, okay. I need the light off first. Hold on. Let's just scoot right up here. Yeah, there we go. And then I just need to... Oh, the button moves. Why does it move? There we go. Let's turn off the light and have ourselves a nap here. You know what? I'll just nap right here. Ah, that's good. How long have I been asleep? Long enough to take a nap. Because we're gonna take another one. Does this count as shining gold? Ah, it does. There we go. Discovered 2 coins in 1 nap. Achievement unlocked. Is it morning yet? Hold on. What else do I need to sleep on? Hold on. What else do I need to sleep on? Is there anything else that shines gold? No? Collect 3 coins. Hold on. What do I need to sleep on? On this? Hold on. Just... Nope. Nope. It needs to be on top of the drink. Just sleep there. Sleep there. This counts for something. Nope. Is there anything that shines gold? I don't see anything else that shines gold. I'm usually good at taking naps. I love naps in real life. Oh, that thing. Okay. So, take a nap. Take a nap. Take a nap!
Hey.
No! Like that 2 o'clock in the afternoon nap. Oh, don't get me started. Nope, I'm not on it. Hold on. I need to be on top of this. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, don't go around it. Don't go around it. Go on top of it. Don't cuddle with the dragon. And nope. Oh my god. Hold on, I think I know what I need to do. Hiya. I need to get it off of there. There we go. Let's take that. Let's shove it up our ass here. There we go. That counts, right? Nah, it didn't count. Oh, it would have been funny. Okay, so we put it down. And then we just need to get on top of that. How do you mount a pen? There we go. Take a nap. I'm on it. Come on. Take the nap. Why must life be so difficult? No, that's not what I meant to click. God damn it. You wouldn't nap. There. Take a nap. Just nap, please. Wait, I'm not fully on it yet. I'm just sort of scooting it with my shoulder. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. We did it. There we go. Hold still. We did it. Got ourselves a good nap here. We'll do one more. Can't sleep anymore. Let's try to submit a game demo. Because you know... Here we go. Oh, we got a lot to place now. Ooh, I like this plant. This is cute. Right there. Yeah, that's perfect. Maybe a bed, actually, for more naps. There we go. That's how you submit a game demo. It's just by sleeping all day. Small. This looks like a book on game development. Let's put that down. There we go. New event card. Place props. Not bad, not bad. Moving up in the world. Oh, is this like a lemon orange drink? Phone. Let's not have that. People just call us all day. Can't have it. I take it this is an energy drink, so that goes in bed with me. Just like real life. Playtest. Talk to something. Draw texture. Eat something. Add game ending. You know what? That's what we need to do. And we will make the... What about the dragon? We were making out with the dragon before, so let's make that our game mascot here. The appeared. End appeared. Stay tuned for the official release. Showtime. Drop the at a height so it falls 2 meters. The standing upright. Oh, sorry, I just need the is on the. Okay, I need to drop them. So if I go up here, I'm on the bed now. Oh, I'm comfortable. No, don't grab the bed. Grab this. No. I keep forgetting that that's what that does. I need you to grab. Not your own testicles here, my man. No, you grab the bed. Drop the bed. This is... I need to censor this almost, because he is... Hold on. How do I... Oh, for heaven's sake. Get your hand out of your crotch! Yeah! Hold on. Here. There we go. We got it. Now I need it up. The end, not the crotch. Oh god. Oh, wait. We can crawl up the walls. Kind of like Spider-Man, but as a snake. Come on, up the wall. Come on, up. Uppity. Here we go. And spin around a little bit. Don't crawl outside. And now drop. Drop it. Hold on. Raise it. Raise the end. And drop. We did it. Okay. I just have to slither over the end and grab the duh. Go. I now have the duh. Now I need to take the duh up the walls so I can drop the duh. Come on. Keep crawling. It's the same strat as before. Here we go. Up. Well, that works. I guess I fell outside the boundaries. Hold on. Yeah. So now I just need to grab this, and then I need to get this upright. I need to get it up. Shut up. Yeah. Come on. Just wiggle it. Wiggle. That works. Drop it. There has now become it. Let me grab this. Will you stop grabbing your penis? There you go. We have it. Now I need to get onto the bed without flipping over the et. Shoot. This is gonna be a problem. Don't knock it down. Please don't knock it down. Come on. Okay, the end is now near the et. Drop it. And then what if I... No, don't leave. Come on, up. Oh, if I kick it. Damn it. It fell over. If I go here, I take my hand, I grab the end, and then... Oh, I have an idea. This is beautiful. Come on, stretch. Yes. Please drop it. There we go. End is standing upright. What do you mean it is? Look at it. It's the most upright it can ever be. What do you mean? Is it not upright? Is it the wrong way up? Is it bottom up right now? Yes, it is. It's fine. It's fine. We can work. You thing. Oh, I rolled up like a cat. I'm ready to nap now. Grab this, please. Don't mess up the door. Here we go. We got the end. Ooh. Come on, just get it up. Haha. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. And then I need to slither out without dropping it. It'll be fine. Oh, there we go. No, don't take a nap. We took 3 to the to begin with. We got time for more naps. No, don't drop the end. Grab the end. Why is the bed going? Yep. Oh, it's the wrong upright. It's the downright upright. And that's what I don't need. Go up here. Flip it around. Without flipping the door. Yes! Drop it. Now I need to get the door near the end. That should be easy enough. Hold on. Just ever gently. Ever gently. Ever gently. Ever gently. Just gonna scoot it with my body. Just don't knock it off the bed. That's all I'm asking of you, is to not knock it off the bed. Why would you turn that way? I turned all iris. Come on. Come on. It's so close. You could say the door is near the end. No, you scooted it the wrong way. Okay, hold on. That actually works. That actually works. That actually works. Let's not panic. A little bit of panic is always good. Even though I never panic. Here. And then you... Why are you on it? What is happening? I'm spinning on the door. Don't knock it off the bed, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. I beg of you. Stop. Just land. And get your hand out of your crotch. Nope, it's on the penis again. This game is way too realistic.
Hey.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Take this, grab the door. No, grab the door. Whoa. Just land. Take the hand and grab the door. We got the door. Now I need to... Don't knock it off the bed. Oh. Oh, wait. 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 Hold on a minute. Let it cook. Let it cook. Okay, I need to... The end is slipping off the end of the map. Well, that's not good. Okay, so we got that. Now I need... The door is safe now. And now I need to... Don't mind the knee here. I just need to get this. Don't spin it around. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yes. Yes. No. It's the downright up right now. No. 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 Yes. No. Yes. Piss. Okay. I need... Why do you have a foot under the door? Get your foot off the door. Oh, for piss's sake. This all went to shite. I had it going. Don't knock over the door. Oh, I'm falling off. Here we go. Just land, please. Then you take this hand. You grab the end. Hold different objects using each hand. Achievement unlocked. I need to spin the end. How do I spin? Hold on. What if I here and then just push it against the bed? Come on. Yes, drop it. Okay. No, don't take a nap. No, do you drop? Okay. So good I never panic. I'm getting too old for panicking. Just scoot the door next to the end. Hold on, hold on. Take this, grab this. Go closer here. Come on. Come on, work with me here. The door is falling over. Well, now it's near, so that's good. So if I spin around like this, I take this, I grab that, and then up against the bed. Come on, come on. We're so close. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Success in life. Now I just need to mascot on the. Okay. So if I grab it from up here. Yes. No, don't take a nap. Here. There we go. So you grab this. No, don't crawl down there. Yep, that's me. Might be wondering how I got here. Why are you so attracted to that side of the wall? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Haha. Grab this. Yes. Grab it. Grab it! No! No, not that. Why did I pick a bed? Such a big obstacle. Will you please just land? Just land. Thank you. Take that. Grab. Come on. This. Yes! We got it. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, come on. Yes. So here. Yeah. Over here. Take this. If you knock over there's gonna be the hell to pay. You go. This is good. Come on, use all your strengths. Come on. Fuck. I mean. No. Yes, just hold still. Just, please. I'm spinning like a hurricane. Just hold still. Hold still. I'm begging of you. All you need to do is hold still. Oh, no. It's not on it's on the end. Just here. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay put. God damn you. Yes? No. Well, it's on the end, but it's my end. So, that's not gonna work. There we go. Hold still. And dust. Ah. Oh, change color. Oh, not the end. Ah. But it is gonna be the end for the first game, because we got 2 more games to get through here in the birthday bonanza. That was Exhausted Man. Sort of indicative of how when you grow older, you just get tired. Let's head on to the next game. As you get older, you will learn that there are only 2 things in life that are for certain. It's death and it's taxes. So it seemed apt that we played a game called Death and Taxes. It is a game that I've played before. I got a new game plus, but I don't think I ever uploaded it to the channel, so it'll be a fun little time.
Lemon, spice, and human eyes. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little Grim.
I'm made with lemon. Yay! Here we are. I'm the Grim Reaper. Let's see here. I mean, that right there is very much me. Let's see what else we got. We got a bird, we got a lady, we got a skull. Got Anubis. That's Anubis, right? This one is kind of cool, too. It's got, like, the flowers and the stuff. Got that. I it needs to be me. There we go. Then what shall we pick? Oh. This one is kind of cool. It's got, like, a little heart. That one is cool, too. There's also that. Oh, this one has my color, though. Let's go with this. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... Hang on. Spawn number 49.
We are spawn number 49.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hello, Fate. We meet again. Where am I? What is this? What am I? Hello, pleasure to meet you, Fate. I don't much care for being just 49. Can I be Fate? Nah, we meet again.
We, have not met before.
Oh, but we have.
Are you feeling well? Anyway, welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County wine region.
Damn, not a bad one.
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Extremely, I'd like to get to work right now. Wait, I have to kill people? I'm not ready for this, or... Okay, whatever you say, boss. I have to kill people?
You misunderstand. The people are already in life-threatening situations. You choose the ones you save, and the ones who you do not.
It has sort of the same gameplay style as a game like Paper Please, where you are presented with, some cases, and then you have to either approve or deny. There was also another game we played where I played as a news bureau. That was very much like this, where you had to choose specific news article, which ones to print and which one to discard. Can't remember what that one is called.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
But why me?
Because someone has to.
Fair point.
Come along. I will now show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
And that's probably a thing I should say before we move on. I am not going to be able to finish the game in this session here, and I don't think it's a game we'll return to in the future. So I think I'll do these 7 days here and then leave it at that.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Okie dokie. Let's get to it. So here we are. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so best newcomer presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to killing off many humans. Okay, let's put this away. So here's what I have to do. Hold on. Cerberus then, and then... Can't remember what this is. A breathalyzer? Put that there. We got a coin. I can't remember what all of these do. Then we got a fidget spinner. We got a pen. We need that. Calendar. We'll put that up here. That's a cat. And more cats. That goes in this one over here. Here we go. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day, 1 human has to die. So that's basically, like, you'll get these different quotas that you have to meet. Or maybe not. Send me the files by fax after you have made the decision. So I'll get these files here, like these two here. and then it's simply my job here to decide who gets another chance and who has their, life thread like snippety snip. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Renee. Renee teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers, an arduous task, all things considered. They have an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with modern approaches. Okay, only 27. Then we got Nasir, age 20. Nasir loves to be physically active, and being a CrossFitter suits their lifestyle perfectly. Although the sport gets a bad rap, Nasir is determined to set a great example how CrossFit can be performed safely. So one of these, I have to say, you had a good run. I like the CrossFitting. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, Renee. So there we go. We have now done it. That's basically what you have to do. And obviously, as you go on, the choices are going to be harder and harder. Here I am, going in the elevator. There's like a bar down here. Oh. And then there's down here, I believe that's something you can buy stuff.
Good customer.
Yep.
It's nice of you to visit me emporium again.
Yeah.
Though I may have little to provide ye.
What are you, Mortimer? I should thank you or something, I guess. I guess I know what really makes you infamous. Never mind those other options. You want to buy my award plaque. What are you, Mortimer?
Me? I'm still Quartermaster Mortimer, the procurer of chances. Try not to worry about it. The paths we travel are not manifest, but full of many twists and turns. Do take a gander at the items old Mortimer has remained.
Yeah, so Mortimer here is a shop. How much do I have? I have 200, so I likely can't buy anything. Used to remove grievous mistakes. So if I put down a wrong thing, I can remove it. Inside a glass one. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. The plague doctor clothing. Widget and widget. Nah, I don't have money for anything. Up I go. Let's go to the bar. Oh, it's closed. Is it closed? Hold on. Yep, can't go in there. I have to go to the office. I take it.
Oh, the new death spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
It was okay, I guess.
Good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
Yeah, I know what you're up to, so let's skip this. I mean, I do. You might not. Nobody deserves to die. Am I the one to make that call? Well, technically I am. The best, there were only two options. I did. No, I didn't. Let's go the pious route here.
True, in a general sense. People are complex individuals with hopes, dreams, and dynamic thought patterns, trying their best. Yet all end, eventually. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Question?
Nah, I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work.
Okie dokie, fate.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Off I go. Oh, we got 300 for that. Okay, bedtime. Hello, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you'll be okay. I am handing you another simple task. Quota for the day: 1 human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Okay. We got 3 choices here. We got Victor. Victor graduated at the top of their class and made a fast climb on the career ladder, becoming the chief safety inspector of a local nuclear power plant. They have already spotted several mistakes, possibly preventing many accidents. Okay. Crime scene investigator Marianne. Marianne makes grievous puns. Oh, she's gonna be allowed to live because she makes puns. You know, we like our puns. On crime scenes constantly. While making the puns, they usually also slowly remove their sunglasses. That's such a drop the mic moment. This behavior doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though. Often they actually find the biggest clues mid-pun. And we got Poulter. Repairing bicycles is Poulter's life. They own a bicycle shop, designing custom bicycles and pimping up old rides. Experimental brake modification and neon light installations are Poulter's specialty. Okay. Well, hold on. What did the letter say? Hold on. Engineering or industrial background? Is Poulter, like he fiddles with brakes on bicycles? Maybe he had an accident. Does bicycle repairman qualify as, you know, engineering? Safety inspector. You get to stay. And you make puns, so you get to stay. And here's the thing. I don't have to follow the rules of fate. But I am not sure what happens if I don't. Maybe I'll be kicked out. You know what? He fiddled with brakes and something went wrong. Maybe you should just stick to how brakes work. Because there's a reason why they are as they are, and that's because they work. So don't fiddle with the brakes. That's on you, Poulter. There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, hey, I'm not done. My masterpiece is not done. Tis a penis. God, I'm so mature. Okay. Yep. We're flying through this. There we go. Let's go talk to Fate.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
More or less like the previous time. Wink, wink, wink.
Oh, you mean like yesterday?
Ah, yes, yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah.
I suppose so. So, did you follow the rules properly?
Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know if fiddling with bikes counts as engineering.
Everything looks in order, as far as I can tell. And it is my job to tell these things. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Can I get a vacation?
Nope.
Thank you.
Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
And he has a cat. Would you believe me if I said that Fate here is actually maybe evil? And the fact that he has a cat symbolizes that evil intent? Guess I was right again. Cats are evil. Is the bar open? Did someone just oink at me? Did you hear that? Can I buy something? Mortimer, I'm back.
Again, ye honor me, tiny abode, with your visit.
Yar, I'm happy to be here. I can actually buy the pumpkin. That's clothing. I kind of want to get the snow globe. Infernal Illuminator. Let's save up for some better things. Whee! So, by now you get the gist of the game. And there's also some plot line behind the, just the check mark thingy that you do to figure out. So it's actually a very fun and intriguing game. Can I go to the bar now? Is it Sunday? No. Hello, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles, then send them to me by fax. 2 humans have to die. Oh, and we got 5 to choose from here. We got Columba. Is a distinguished war veteran. These days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Elia used to be a war correspondent. Nowadays, most of their time is spent searching for feel-good stories. They recently got hired to the Daily Clarion, where the editor-in-chief tasked them with identifying a peculiar vigilante of sorts who keeps running around the city in a manatee-themed costume. We got Vari. Vari is 90, so, you know, getting up there. Never wanted to have children. They have outlived all of their friends, relatives, and cats. She has cats. Or she used to. Sitting in their tiny rental apartment, Vari spends most of their time living inside their memories, not bothering to make any new one. I mean, you had a good run. Misao has been working at prisons for so long that in their eyes nobody is innocent. People are either criminals or victims, soon to become criminals. Lately they've started promoting the use of 24/7 panopticon surveillance systems with enormous privacy violation implication. That doesn't sound good. I got Leo. He's been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they worked hard on relaxing the government meddling in the real estate market. Oh, so he's a corrupt politician, maybe. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes for a number of realtor agencies. Oh, his age is 6'7". Get out of here. And now here's the thing. I have met the quota, but I don't have to follow the rules. Privacy implication. That's bad. Stop it. This one, she's only 27. She's too young. There we go. And then Columba. He sounds like a good guy. Let's give him a little more flying time here. Hello.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel like getting back to work without having a lengthy chat. Awesome, balancing the world, getting things done. Fine, more or less. It's still a bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible? I'm balancing the world. I'm getting stuff done.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear. As you may imagine, it is important to keep morale up in our line of work.
Yeah.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. I see. You have marked more deaths than was required.
I always go above and beyond.
I do hope this will not become like a thing where I have to keep reiterating that you have made mistakes and that you should follow the rules to the letter.
Oh, should I now, Fate?
Because I really do not feel like doing it every day. Alas, if that is what it takes, there really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Fate! See, didn't get any money for that. Whoops. I go to the bar. Nope. Meow. Go to the bar now. Is it Sunday? No. The weather is just delightful, is it not? Well, it is my birthday, so of course the sun is gonna be out. A shame the sun shines on too few people. Your unwarranted carnage has upset our delicate balance, which we must now figure out. 3 humans must perish. Any older humans, you know. So technically, we could just do... And this is where it gets a little funky, because Emiko worked hard their whole life. But when retirement knocked, they switched to full fun and games mode. These days, they spend some time taking care of their garden, but most of their time playing team-based online multiplayer shooters. We gotta keep Emiko. Gardening, gaming, this is me. Boop. I don't care about your rules, Fate. What we got here? Oh, and I can't read for the pen. Lale Ofelt. An enthusiastic outdoorsman, Lale has been skulking the forest around Cosmopolis City since they were a little kid. With every passing year, they've grown more paranoid about many organizations, so they decided to set up camp in the middle of the forest, where they train new members for a clandestine militia. Sorry. Now, a good approach would be to read all of them first and then make your choice, but you know. Psychology student specializes in children's psychology. They want to be a mother and a kindergarten teacher. Their main hobbies are watching and criticizing films and swimming. Ah, you sound like me. We'll keep you. What have we here? Luther. Working in a factory is very monotonous. You almost become a machine yourself. At least that's how Luther feel most days. They go through a set of predetermined motions, one after the other. However, this has also given them ample time to compose poetry. Grim, I'm watching you. Should mark this profile to live, Fate. Okay. I mean, had me at poetry. You didn't need to do the extra cell here. Damien. Damien is a geomorphologist, whatever that is, researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations, appearing mostly in the tundra regions. This phenomena exhibits a shimmer, and they often shape like human arms. Damien is on the verge of a breakthrough. Well, we can't stifle Damien in the middle of his work. But that means we are breaking Fate's rules once again. I like this little cactus I got. A little succulent. You can't tell me what to do just because you're Fate.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Yeah, let us be quick.
So, I see fewer marked deaths than was necessary.
Well, what do you want, Fate? Yesterday there was too many, today there's too little. Do we have to be so precise?
I have no choice but to hand out a reprimand, which comes with the usual punishments. Docked pay per mistake, etc.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to buy that snow globe.
I do not fully understand what you are planning to do with these small and trivial acts of rebellion. You are mainly just making it more difficult for yourself.
I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to spoil this game for you in case you want to give it a go yourself. The cat growls quietly as if emitting a sound of disappointment.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Now let's try something funny just to keep this interesting here. Well, I didn't get paid, so go to bed. Because I'm doing this as a premiere video. I already talked about this. So you guys will be in chat. Even though I can't react directly to you because this is a pre-recorded video and not live per se. But let's try something fun here. Spawn mail. Good, you're paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. 2 humans have to die. Let's try to follow the rules today. Spare any humans with a science background. Fuck that. Let's break rules today. So, we have to decide on 2 people that we send to the afterlife. Okay? Put that down there. Oh, I got some mail, by the way. Hold on. If you want to read. Oh, hold on. The Silver Foxes team pwns young noobs. Well, rarely. But it's fun to see the elderly in action. Silver Foxes, we own. Okay. So chat, I am now gonna have you call out 2 people here. I'm gonna read all of them. Hey. And then you guys are just gonna spout names. So we got Saori. Saori manages a big software development project at Glamazon. Although they have zero idea how software development works, their uncle, the CEO, sees a bright future ahead of them. Stop it. We got Ejiro. Ejiro is currently organizing an excavation in the colder regions, digging up some permafrost in the hopes of finding artifacts from the fabled age of the colossal hamsters. We got Adavale. Adavale, a former teacher of special education, turned their attention towards diplomacy after the conflict in a decade ago. Since then, they have demonstrated themselves a peerless orator. Diplomacy is easier than caring for kids, after all. We got Lillian. Lillian hails from a small village on the coast where they spent their early years studying Ichigogo, whatever the fuck that is. This later inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudinous interrelated networks that make up our planet. We got Kjell van den Sanden. Kjell focuses on researching red dwarfs and the possibility of finding habitable planets in their systems. As a lifelong science fiction fan, they were sad but accepting of their children dressing up as bow-wielding fair folks from a fantasy novel. And we got Connor. Connor is a vivid fan of found footage horror, which inspired them into directing films of their own. They recently released a series of educational videos using the found footage aesthetics, titled How Not to Get Stabbed, The Fundamentals of Knife Battles. Okay, so Chad, you have now seen the option. I'm gonna need you to give me 2 names. I can't react to them because obviously this is pre-recorded. I'm doing this before I'm seeing chat. But spout your names right now and see whether or not I agree with you. So I've got Connor, Adavale, Ejiro, Saori, Lillian, and Chiel. And I need the names of the 2 people that we're gonna, I'm gonna sip my energy drink while everyone gets their voice in. Okie dokie. Global matters. That sounds good. Let's keep that. Stop it. Red Dwarf, a lifelong science fiction fan. He's sad that someone dressed up as bow-wielding fairfolk. How dare you be sad about that? That sounds like a day well spent. And we got Saori, a big software development project at Glamazon. They've gotten there through nepotism. Nope. And we got excavation in the colder regions. Colossal hamsters? I feel like we need to know more about the colossal hamsters. Demonstrate a peerless orator. Diplomacy is easier than... Yeah. And Connor... Found footage horror? That sounds cool. Let's keep that going. There we go. Got 2 days left. I did the thing. Well, did I? Because there was an extra rule.
Day, Grim.
Uh-oh.
What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct profiles. Today
I'm behaving.
Order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. Jesus fuck. I still feel awful about every choice.
Perhaps that is for the best. It may keep you connected to the world, holding off the indifferent.
Yeah.
But think of the humans.
Won't someone think of the children?
Way to deal with them?
I'm not sure.
The question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought. This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow.
So it's actually on you, Mr. Cat Guy.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? What is the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? Not really. Not really. I'll let you guys discover this if you want to play the game yourself, because there is actually a lot to this story here about this whole corporation thing that we're doing. But I'll leave that up to you.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Fate. We don't earn a lot doing this. Can I go to the bar? Is it Sunday yet? It's not Sunday yet. Okay, last 2 days. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. We have to off 6 humans. Out of 8 people, at least 2 humans aged 35 or younger must not be considered. Any humans with a medical background has to not be considered. Whew. We're not gonna follow the rules. We are gonna keep 2. Oh my god. So this time, chat, start spouting the names of the ones you want to keep. Eljona was born somewhere in the woods and grew up in the wilderness on their 18th birthday. Oh, their birthday thingy. Just for, you know what, just for mentioning birthday. Since this is a birthday Bonanza video. There we go. That's gonna be my rule from now on. If any paper says birthday, they're staying. Ayla works long shift at the local hospital, giving both MRT and CT scans. They can handle even the most difficult patients, take great care to do the job correctly, and have been chosen as the radiologist of the month many times. Sounds like a good person. Oscar joined the armed forces to help soldiers in an outside combat situation by providing moral, sometimes even psychological support. Most of their time is spent at the military hospital providing aid for the injured soldiers. They recently adopted a puppy. Yep. You stay. Sigmund lives together with their artist girlfriend. They like craft beer and biking. Sigmund's brew was voted best local craft beer of the year twice. We have read these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Annabelle has devoted themselves to becoming either an astrophysicist or an astronaut. The 2 things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes, Shut up. Patty grew up in a farm. Just forget the names at this point. Post-graduation, they decided to pursue a music career, becoming a respected singer-songwriter. After surviving a stroke, their fingers don't work too well, and they feel their minds slipping away bit by bit. Every day, they're hoping for a way out before it's too late. Okay. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after many years of working as a professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. And Yae. For the past 15 years, Yae has spent every day working in a windowless concrete bunker, testing various vaccines in order to eradicate some of the deadliest diseases in the world. During off time, they enjoy lengthy bike rides. Chat, let's break some rules today. Let's break some rules. Because you know what? I am not governed by fate. Especially not on my birthday. You know what? Today is just, it's a Friday, according to the calendar. Or is it a Saturday? It's a Saturday, right? I can't fucking tell. I'm getting to that age where the days, they're just a blur. There we go. I did it. Now I'm gonna get yelled at.
You disappoint me. I hoped to avoid having this discussion again. Must I really reiterate myself? You cannot allow all to live. I hope you realize the implications for the world and for yourself.
I'm sorry, I've done goofed. No, you can't force me to do this. I refuse. I am not governed by fate.
Why this misguided display of stubbornness? This will be noted down as your second warning. There will not be many more. Good night, Grim. We are all walking on a tightrope, prone to falling at any moment. See that you do not.
Final day. Didn't make a lot of money in this one. But we did get to break some rules, and that's always fun. Boop. Okay. 2 humans, spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Well, what are the troubles? Hello? Me too. What is astrophysics all about anyway? Let Annabelle teach you. These are basically stories from the people we let live. Okay. Irvin went into the caregiver business when they ran out of things to do. In truth, they have very little care to give and are sloppy at their job, mostly trying to con the end. How dare you? Rico has built a fully automated spam bot. David is the founder of Trans Global Inc., a company that produces high-tech gadgets like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David has been the foremost proponent of algorithms and AI. A liar and a grifter. Oh, grifting? Oh, hell no. Cuts and carves stones, blocks out of stone at the local quarry. That's basically it. There's very little else going on in their lives. Their dream is to visit some of the highest mountains in the world and maybe cut a tiny chunk of stone out of those too. That sounds like a decent way to spend your day, so we'll get you going. Mobster. Don Farino tries to model themselves after the old mafia novel and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. Well, they do have a cool hat, so obviously we're gonna let them go. There we go. And I believe that's my 7-day period. Hi, Fate. I did it.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Oh, I'm crushing it.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct. I see more people died than required. It does not bode well for the evaluation, but such is death. Let us get started. Now, where did I put those papers? Here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say you have performed adequately.
Ta-da! Thank you.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. This is not praise. I had hoped for more than adequate.
Well, maybe your standards are too high.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
More rules?
One gets used to them, if in the right mindset. Fret not. As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
We did it. We passed.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Until tomorrow, or rather, until next time, because I am gonna leave Death and Taxes here. I do have one more game lined up for you, but we're gonna leave this game here. Again, there's a lot more to this. I kind of rushed through it a little bit. If you really want to understand the story and see all the plot points and twists and turns this game takes, I highly recommend you give it a go for yourself. For now, we will head on to the final game of this birthday bonanza. Life is but a journey. And so is this game. This is called The Journey Episode 1, whatever this is. It's one of the many iterations of the test games. You've likely seen them. I've done a few of them on the channel by now. It's basically a game that asks you a lot of questions and you're supposedly answering honestly, of course. And I just figured that since there's so many new people having tagged along since the last time we did one of these, it'll be a fun one to do here. Hello and welcome to whatever you'd like to call this. I woke up this morning, much like many mornings for a long time now, wondering what my purpose was in life. I woke up questioning whether or not I'm wanted to be here. I woke up with the same thoughts that run through my head every single day. Why am I the way that I am? Why do I do the things that I do? Why am I so unhappy? What could ever make me happy? Can anything ever make me happy? I think many people ask themselves the same questions on a daily basis, and I think it's probably fairly common and normal, so to speak. Something I've learned is that in order to start your journey, you literally have to start. Now, that sounds dumb and oversimplified, I know, but what I mean is, oftentimes we get caught up by a phenomenon known as paralysis by analysis, where we analyze everything and research on how to get started so much to the point where we never actually start. This means we waste time, stagnate and paralyze ourselves from moving forward. We overthink and get stuck in the planning phase, meaning we never actually accomplish whatever it is we wish to accomplish. One of the best ways to combat this is to just simply start doing something. Sorry that I'm blocking a little bit of the text here, and also sorry if my eyes go a little funky in this video. It's because when I look down to read, because of the placement of my camera, it doesn't read my eyes properly, so I'm gonna be blinking a lot. It doesn't even have to be something that you want it to be. It can literally be anything. It could be something you have absolutely no interest in whatsoever. The act of moving forward is going to help you figure out what it is you want to do. It's not going to just fall in your lap. This big epiphany is not going to just come to you when you're looking for it. That it just isn't how it works. I'm going to ask you, here we go, here's the premise for the game and why I think it could be interesting, especially for all you new people here, to just get to know me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and in response to your answers to the questions, I'm going to provide you with an idea or hobby to pursue. This idea or hobby that you'll be pursuing is not meant to be your final destination. It's not meant to be your destiny or your purpose, so to speak. All it is meant to be is the first step in moving in a forward direction. Once you start doing whatever it is that's recommended to you, you'll find what your true calling is along the way. Before we start, let's get to the questions. I'd recommend closing your eyes and taking 5 deep breaths. Inhaling until your lungs are full of oxygen and then exhaling until your lungs are completely empty. Rinse and repeat this simple process before continuing on to the question portion. I mean, I'm desperately trying to get to the questions. That's what you guys want to see. Take control of your breathing, flush anything out of your mind that could be potentially distracting, and just try to be in the moment. This will help you open up a more primal part of your brain and assist you to answer the questions with more clarity. We'll start very simple and work our way into harder questions as we go. If you don't understand the question or you don't feel like it applies to you, just create your own scenario in your head where the question would make sense. Your brain will subconsciously make it relevant to you. I'll give you a couple of words to choose from, and I want you to choose the word that resonates best with you. Whether you just like the word better than the other, or perhaps it describes you more suitably. Now, let us begin. Damn, 15 minutes almost into this, and now we're getting to the questions. Solid or soft? Soft. Cynical or genial? What does genial mean? Well, cynical was the thing that caught my attention first. Maybe because I have no clue what genial means. Is it something about your genes? Or maybe about being a genius? Pessimist or optimist? Okay, I'm gonna... If it is how I primarily behave, I'm much more a pessimist than an optimist. Artistic or athletic? Oh, artistic. Happy or sad? Again, like, nothing is this, black and white. It is very complex. I'm actually gonna say sad. Dark or light? Dark. Dull or vibrant? Dull. The number 6 or the number 7? 7. The number 11 or the number 13? Don't worry, the questions are gonna get much more, like personal. We're just getting rid of the nitty gritty here. 11. Original. Sweet or salty? Sweet. Spicy or sour? Neither. I'm not good with either of these, but spicy. Breakfast or dinner? Dinner. Brunch or lunch? Lunch. Hot dog or hot cat? Never mind, don't answer that. Hot dog. Meal or snack? Snack. Bill or Ted? I don't know, Ted. Drugs or alcohol? Alcohol. Loud or quiet? This is gonna surprise people, but I'm gonna pick quiet. Creative or destructive? Creative. Fast or slow? Slow. Nerdy or geeky? Nerdy, because I can't even say the other. Elegant or plain? Plain? Basic or complex? Complex. Funny or smart? Funny. Romance or horror? Romance. Books or movies? Movies. Music or games? Absolutely games. Lover or fighter? Lover. Sexy or thoughtful? Thoughtful. I know, shush in the comment section. Everyone is like, oh, you didn't answer that one, honestly. Alright, now that the simplistic variation of the questions are out of the way, now we get into it. We'll move on to something with a little more substance. Really try and think hard on these ones. They hold weight and value, and as silly as some of them may seem, they offer insight into your mentality and way of decision making. Would you rather run a mile or walk 2 miles? Walk 2 miles. Would you rather wrestle a bear or kickbox a kangaroo? Kickbox a kangaroo. I have always said there are 2 animals on this planet that I fear, like with a like lethal, thought pattern. It's a bear and it's a silverback gorilla, because it's like, what are you gonna do? If that thing is pissed at you, it's over. You ain't gonna do nothing. So, kickbox a kangaroo. Would you rather have 12 hours of heavily broken sleep or sleep for a solid 3 hours? Ooh. Because 3 hours is not a lot, but at least it's like solid. Heavily broken sleep, that's not gonna do anything, so better get at least some quality sleep. Would you rather spend your time with friends or family? I'm very much secluded. I'm a recluse. I like to isolate, so with friends, online. Would you rather have a lot of friends but no family, or lots of family but no friends? Ooh. Well, friends are the family that we so choose ourselves. Would you rather wear a hat forever or shave your head forever? Wear a hat. I can do that. I'll tip my fedora to you. Would you rather be covered in tattoos or never have a tattoo on your body? How covered are we talking here? Are we talking like every inch of my skin is a tattoo? That's the premise that I'm gonna take it as, is that like every single part of my skin has to have some tattoo on it. Then I would say never have a tattoo. Would you rather pierce your thong? Let's not pierce that. Rather pierce your tongue. Have done that. Or pierce your nose. Have not done that. But I would say pierce my nose. The tongue, that's... Would you rather give up your favorite food or your favorite drink? Favorite food. I can live without that. Would you rather only eat ice cubes for hydration or only eat food that's gone through a blender for nutrition? Well, I blend my food. Would you rather have the ability to teleport or fly? Teleport. I'm so scared of heights, so flying would not be good for me. Would you rather be able to see through walls or break through walls? See through walls, I think. Would you rather spend a night in a haunted house or a day in a haunted asylum? A night in a haunted house. Would you rather join the circus or go skydiving? Get me in that circus and get me out of the sky. Would you rather be alone forever or constantly surrounded by strangers that don't speak your language? Absolutely be alone forever. I'll be fine with that. Would you rather be comfortable but never grow or be uncomfortable but experience major growth? What are we talking about growth here? Is it like physical growth? Is it like, you know, like mental growth? Spiritual growth? What are we talking here? Let's just be comfortable. Would you rather be big and strong or tiny and smart? I am neither. I am fragile and thimble. I'm like a twig, but I'm also fucking stupid, so I guess tiny and smart. Would you rather be famous or infamous? Neither, to be honest. Ugh. Like, neither applies to me. Would you rather be really good at something but never get credit for it, or really bad at everything but everyone knows who you are? The recognition is not needed to get enjoyment out of something. So absolutely, I could totally do something. I am already doing things that are just for me, that I don't share with anyone because I don't need anyone to know about it. I just need to enjoy doing it. So really good at something, but no one knows me. Would you rather cook food in a frying pan or bake food in an oven? I think frying pan. Would you rather cook or clean? Absolutely cook. No, wait. Hold on. Yeah, cook. You can be a bit more creative with cooking than you can with cleaning. Cleaning that has like a set, you know, result, where cooking you can experiment and you can try things out. Would you rather paint or draw? Draw. But I'm shit at either. Would you rather sing to music or dance? Sing. Again, I'm not good at it, but... Would you rather write or read? Write. Would you rather go to a concert or stay home alone? Stay home alone. I am such a recluse. Would you rather be in the sunshine or the snow? Again, like, what are we talking here? Because we recently had like 32 degrees here, and I was like, you know what? Do we need the sun? We do need the sun, but can it go on a holiday? I will say I fare much better being too cold than I do being too warm. If it's too warm, I simply stop functioning. If it's too cold, I feel like there are things I can do to sort of combat that. But there's only so much clothing I can remove to combat any like high temperature. So snow. Would you rather 1,000 enemies that dislikes you or one supervillain enemy that hates you? 1,000 people that dislikes me. It's not too far off already, so. Would you rather eat raw fish? No, fuck that. Raw beef. Absolutely raw beef. If it comes from the ocean, it can stay in the ocean. I do not eat anything seafood. Would you rather be successful at something you don't enjoy or never be successful at all? Like, what is the reward in being successful in something you don't enjoy? Never be successful. Would you rather do something you don't want to do but be rewarded heavily? Or only do things you want to do but never obtain anything spectacular in life? Well, if you're doing things you want to do, isn't that in and of itself not spectacular? Isn't that amazing that you can have something that you have a passion for and gives you enjoyment and you get to do it? Like, isn't that wonderful? Never do things I don't want, but live a common life. Absolutely. If someone disliked you, would you rather know or not know? I don't need to know. Feel free to dislike me all you want. If someone was madly in love with you, would you rather know or not know? I think I'd rather not know, actually. If you had to choose between your favorite pet and your favorite person, which would you choose? Pet, 1,000 days a week. If you could change your mind or change your body, which would you rather change? See, that again, like, it gets complex here because I've always said, like, if I could get just like a 3 days vacation from this unhealthy mindset that I often get into, that would be a godsend. But at the end of the day, I am a product of my mentality and my thought process. I wouldn't change that for anything. My body, however, there are a few things that I would, I have on my to-do list to maybe do something about. Would you rather sleep in a pitch black room or with all the lights on? Total darkness. I'm actually getting blinds, like full-on darkness blinds for my bedroom so I can sleep in total darkness. Too cold. I don't even need to read what this question is. Would you rather sleep in a room that's too hot or a room that's too cold? Again, I do not fare well with warmth. Too cold. The best condition for me to sleep in is when I wake up and I have to like brush off the frost off my duvets. That's perfect condition for me. I cannot get it too cold. Would you rather sleep on the forest floor for a night or in a rowboat in the middle of the ocean? Well, I grew up with sailing. I have done a lot of sailing in my life and been on the ocean a lot. Forest floor, I think that's uncomfortable, and depending on where you are, it's also like dangerous. I get that in a rowboat you need to be very still so you don't capsize and drown, but I am a water fox after all. Would you rather swim with sharks or run with bulls? Oh, swim with sharks. Would you rather plant a tree or plant a small vegetable garden? I mean, this one both, but they come with different like a different process and a different kind of reward. With a small vegetable garden, it's like a lot of small spots of, well, I just clicked because I slammed my desk. I would have said tree by the end of it, but faith chose for me. But with the vegetable garden, it's like you plant a lot of small, like you have a lot of seeds. Like you don't just plant like one cucumber and then leave it at that. And oftentimes the vegetables grow way faster than a tree would. So it's a lot more like small work for quick gratification, and you have a lot of plants, but they will grow fast. With a tree, it's one seed, and it takes decades sometimes to make that thing grow. But when you get there, like when you got that tree and you're like, I planted that and I cultivated that and made that grow. Like that's a lot of work for a late in life reward. But that reward to me is so much bigger. So I would say tree. But again, both. I'm heavily into gardening. Would you rather build a wall out of brick or a fence out of wood? A fence out of wood. Would you rather have a moat with alligators around your house or a turret system with heat-seeking missiles? Huh? I think moat. Depending on how friendly those alligators are. Would you rather text or talk on the phone? This one is such a clear cut. Let's get one thing straight here. Let's just get to know the Foxed. There's a reason texting has been invented. It is so that I don't have to be available at that one specific time, but I can just like reply when I feel, when I get to it. Like talking on the phone is basically like being there in person, and I am so isolated. Just fucking text me. There is nothing worse in my... one of the worst sounds I can hear is the phone ring, because like, oh fuck, now I have to deal with... Now I need to know you exist, and I gotta, I gotta stop everything I'm doing. I can do other thing while texting. I can be recording. I could text right now. And still, I can't do that with a phone call. Like it hijacks all your time and focus. And rarely is it a phone call where it's like, okay, this makes sense to be a phone call. It's always something like, what's your favorite flabbity fleur? It's like, why the fuck didn't you just text me that? What do you need to call? Just text. So text, absolutely. I hate talking on the phone. It's the worst thing. Don't ever call me. Text me. Would you rather write a letter to a friend or receive a handwritten letter from a friend? Write a letter. Would you rather give someone a present or receive a present? Whew, I think there's someone in my friend circle, a few people in my friend circle actually, that will answer this one for me and say that gifting is my love language. I love just sending, like, even just small things. For example, I just recently sent Chris a parcel that's just like a soda and a few snacks. It's nothing major, and it's not because it's like, oh, special day for Chris. It's just, I really like that. Just a small reminder to say to people like, hey, you kind of matter to me, and you're kind of awesome, so thank you. Here, have a soda. Would you rather be naked for a day? Hashtag Tuesdays. Or wear an uncomfortable amount of clothing for a day? Oh, naked for a day. Just let that willy swing. Would you rather drink too much water or eat too much food? Drink too much water. I hate being bloated after eating too much food. Would you rather give up on games forever or give up on social communications forever? See, this is one of those that is not gonna look pretty on me. I would have to give up social interactions. Again, I'm just a recluse. I'm so comfortable in my own company, and I've gotten used to being like self-isolating and secluded. So like what the fuck would I do with my time if I couldn't sit here and play games and record? What am I gonna do? Take up knitting? Would you rather have to steal food to survive or hunt for your own food? Oh, hunt or forage. Absolutely. That would be so cool. Listen, that's another thing about gardening. I kind of want to do that. If I had Musk level money, I would buy a big forest area and just plant natural food out there, like blueberry bushes and fucking I don't know, berry bushes and trees and orchards and all of that. And then just go out and look for it. Plus, I don't like stealing, so... Would you rather lose your teeth, I'm on my way, or lose your toes? Lose my teeth, you can do something about that. If you lose your toes, you're much worse off. Would you rather feel loved or make someone else feel loved? Make someone else feel loved. Again, with the parcels. It's just so important to just once in a while show that appreciation for the people around you. And it's such a joy when you see how much that meant to someone. That small gesture that you did to make them feel appreciated, and you can see and hear it on them that they're like, oh my god, thank you, that means so much to me. That's one of the best feelings in the world. Thank you for your answers. I find them all to be very intriguing. Oh, I doubt we're done. We're going to end with some simple answers. Bullshit. Here comes the part of, like, incriminating shite. To some potentially not so simple questions. Some of these may be easy for you to provide an answer for, whereas some of these may require a bit of extra thought. Be advised that it's always better to take your time and be thoughtful with your answers than it is to make a mistake and answer. Hold on, reading. Hold on, let me actually move out the way here so you can see what I have to deal with. Let me fly up here. Hi, hello. Hi, I'm in your face now. Hi. Hold on. Be advised that it is always better to take your time and be thoughtful with your answers than it is to make a mistake and answer improperly. I think that we're supposed to say and answer improperly, like I did with the tree one. I'm kind of annoyed with that one that I let that slip, but my mouse is very sensitive. I'm sensitive, Aubrey. If you don't know that meme, I'm sorry. However, even if you do provide an incorrect answer, there's room for error. There's a reason why you aren't allowed to go back and change your answers. Remember that. Now let us continue. Do you get a solid 8 hours of sleep every night? Yes, but if you have been part of this channel for some time, or you are one of my friends, or la-di-da, you'll know that I have insane insomnia. Like, I don't know when I'm gonna fall asleep tonight. It's all up in the air. It could be like 10 p.m. to 3 p.m. the next day. Somewhere within those lines, I'm gonna fall asleep. The thing is, I struggle to fall asleep. Once I am asleep, I mostly sleep solidly. I wake up a few times either to go to the bathroom. Yes, I am getting that old. Or to, indulge in, how do I say this without, necessarily doing things I'm not supposed to on YouTube. Indulge in inhaling things other than... wake up to vape. Like, let's just say what it is. I just wake up, have to vape, and then I go back to sleep. I'll be fine. Do you get a solid 8 hours of sleep every night? Yes, once I fall asleep, I do actually get the amount of sleep that I need. But it is a misconception, though, that every person needs 8 hours of sleep. It is much more complex and much more individualized. Some people need like 10 hours of sleep. Some people can go by with just like 5 hours. Do ringing phones give you anxiety? Yes, as I said, one of the worst sounds I can hear in my day-to-day life is the phone ringing. Are you afraid of the dark? Nope. Are you uncomfortable in front of people whom you don't personally know? Yes. Which is counterintuitive as I'm sitting here on YouTube. Would you consider yourself to be the life of the party? I'm sure some people would disagree with me here, but no, actually. I think it's a double-edged sword, to be honest, because when I'm new in an establishment or a company, I'm usually the one who's backing up towards the wall and staying quiet and staying silent. But once I really get to know you and I feel comfortable with you, then I'm the person who's like bantering with you and, just up and in your face about it. So it's a double-edged sword, but do you consider yourself to be the life of the party? No. Are you afraid of dying? Nope, but I am afraid of the way that I die, hence why I don't fly. Do you have any regrets in your life? Yes. Are you proud of who you are? I'm proud of some things that I have done. But am I proud of who I am? No. Are you afraid of who you might become? No, I am actually very comfortable and confident in who I am to become. Because I think I'm on a good path, especially seeing where I came from. Because I was not a good person, especially in my teens and up to mid-20s. I was a horrible person. So seeing the way that I am now, if that's the, you know, the way that I'm going, I am very comfortable with who I might become. I am not afraid of that at all, because it's only going up and becoming better. So no. Do you feel accomplished? Again, there are some things where I'm like, okay, this was actually an achievement and I'm proud of it, but do I feel accomplished? Not yet, but I am close. But no. Do you enjoy trying new things? No, actually not. I feel like I have found the things that gives me joy and that makes me feel comfortable. I don't need to continue to try and find other things. I mean, I'll happily do them. Like if I'm with a friend group and they're like, hey, we're gonna go bowling but with blindfolds on, fine, I'll give it a try. And I like trying new games, but trying new things, I just want to do the things that I do already that gives me a lot of enjoyment, like gaming, YouTube, and gardening. Origami is one of them. I just want to continue to do those. So no. To be honest, no, I don't. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. I think it is so important to stay open-minded. You don't necessarily have to agree with something or, you know, take it on yourself. But I think it's important to understand it, regardless of what it may be. And again, like, if by the end you're like, okay, I don't agree with that, that's fine. But it's so important to understand it and to see, where does this come from? I would say I'm open-minded. Would you consider yourself to be smart? Street smart? No. Book smart? No. Emotional intelligent? To be honest? Yes. Do I consider myself to be smart? Overall, no. There's a lot of things that I don't know. But then again, then starts the paradox of like, well, if you know that there's a lot of things you don't know, aren't you smart enough to know that you don't know them? So, but no, I'm not smart. I think I'm too recluse to be smart because there's too much that I don't really care to know about. Would you consider yourself to be happy on most days? Actually, yes. I'm very content with where I've gotten to in life right now. Sure, I have my bad days, and sure, I have days where my diagnosis plays in and plays tricks on me, but to be honest, most days I actually find myself doing quite well. Would you consider yourself to be wise? Again, like, it leans on the smartness, but maybe in a more philosophical tense. Wise? No, I wouldn't say so. Again, there's too much that I don't understand and I don't know about. So no. Are you good at math? Nope. Do you enjoy hearing conspiracy theories? Not really. I couldn't really give a fuck. Again, like, if the planet is round or flat, doesn't make much difference to me. I'm still gonna have to do and be everything that already is. It's not like, oh, the earth is actually flat. Okay, then I can fucking put my trousers on my face and sing hallelujah till my end of days. No, it's the days are gonna be the same for me, so I don't fucking care. I don't care if Trump's a lizard. I don't care. Do you enjoy learning about historic figures? Not the figures. I don't care about the names and the people. I care about the history, like the situation, like the philosophy in that whole scheme. I don't care if you're called Jeff or Billy. That doesn't matter. So the historic figures, no. I do love history though. Supernatural stories, yeah. Do you believe in a higher power? Nope. Unless, because I do actually have a belief system, but my belief system is balance. And I don't... It says a higher power, so I guess technically yes, but it's often, sidestepped by like, oh, do you believe in a creating force? Do you believe in a creator? Do you believe in a deity? No, I believe in balance. I don't think something should be 100% bad. I don't think something should be 100% good. I don't think either of those are healthy. I don't think any extremes are a healthy mindset to have. I believe that everything seeks balance. Everything that is not in balance right now will either gravitate towards it or slowly disintegrate. Everything will find balance in the end. So, if you count that as a higher power, but again, like this, it just, whenever people ask this, it's always like, do you believe in some supernatural being that controls everything? No, I think balance is just a natural state, not necessarily a higher power as most people would believe. I think there's to go most with what I'm trying to say would be to say no here. Do you believe in karma, or that energy, positive or negative, can come back to us depending on what we put out? Yes. Do you have any pets? No longer, sadly. Do you feel loved by your friends and family? Yes and no, but I think it's my diagnosis that plays a big role in that. Do I feel appreciated? Yes. Loved? That's a strong emotion. But overall, actually, had you asked me like 10 years ago, this would have been a resounding no. Overall, now, I do. Do you ever feel alone in life? I have people and creatures that I miss, but given that I am so isolated and such a recluse, do I ever feel alone? Not often. But the question here is, do you ever feel alone in life? It happens, yes. Do you ever feel ashamed of who you are? Yes, or at least who I was and some of the actions and choices I made. That is a huge source of shame for me. Would you consider yourself to be a skeptical person? Not necessarily skeptical, because skeptical to me sounds like I naturally don't believe in something. Like I have to have it fully proven to me before I believe in it. Not necessarily. I find myself to be a highly critical person in that you're not going to get away with just giving me a headline. Like again, as I said earlier, I think it's very important to always understand. So I need to like hear the who and whys and what and when. Like you're not gonna find me on Facebook saying like, oh, I'm angry about this. It said this in the newspaper. In that regard, I'm very critical. Like, you should always do your research and you should always see each side of a story. So, yeah, I guess. Do you ever put up emotional walls out of fear of being hurt? Fuck yes! Would you consider yourself to be trusting? Nope. Absolutely not. Would you consider yourself to be loyal? I consider my friendship and my loyalty to be a privilege. But that's the thing about a privilege, is that it's something that you earn and it's something that you can lose again. I would say I'm loyal, but absolutely I can walk away if need be. And if that defines or, voids loyalty, I think we often misunderstand loyalty, to be honest. Loyalty is often seen as this, like, you must adhere to me no matter what. I don't see that as loyalty. That's blind obsession or blind devotion. And again, that's an extreme, and I don't think any extremes out there are healthy. I do consider myself to be loyal. Would you consider yourself to be honest? Yes. Not as much as I maybe, should be, but yes. Do you like animals better than people? Yes. If you could press a button and change your physique, would you? Yep. Have you ever felt like an outcast? Yes. Is your social standing important to you? Fuck no. Again, I'm such a recluse, I couldn't give a fuck. If you asked yourself what the most important thing to you was, and then it was immediately taken away, would you still be content with your life moving forward? The most important thing to me, and it's just taken away, I think in time I could be content. It's such a huge part that would be missing from me. So, no. Do you ever feel proud of yourself? It happens. Rarely, but it does happen. Do you have a hard time giving yourself credit? Yes. This is also something that's tied to my diagnosis, but it's something I've talked a lot about in therapy especially, is that whenever I have something to which I should actually be giving myself credit, or that I should be proud of, I am exceptionally good at being like, oh, but remember this thing 7 years ago? Aha, that was not so good. So actually, you don't get to feel good about this thing now because 7 years ago, oh, bad. So let's muddy up the water here with something long ago to piss on anything you do moving forward. So yes, I discredit my own credit. Are you oftentimes self-deprecating? Oftentimes, well, not seriously, no, actually. I like to make jokes about it. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest here. I've had a few people by now preach to me that you shouldn't be self-deprecating because that actually makes you feel worse about yourself. Well, there was a recent study, I believe it was in 2018, that showed that people who use self-deprecation in moderation were actually shown to be more empathetic, humble, and emotionally intelligent. So eat my entire ass. I enjoy making a self-deprecating joke about myself here and there. I always believe if you can banter with your friends, how fucking dare you not being able to banter with yourself? So yes, but in a good way. Do you have a fear of abandonment? Nope. Hold on. I have a fear of, messing up and being left out. Or not being good enough to be included. Fear of abandonment? Not directly. Had it been worded differently, then maybe I would have said yes, but this exact wording, no. I hugely believe there was a situation a while back actually on one of my streamer friends' stream. In their chat, they had a new person come in, and it was pretty clear that this person was not only young, but they were also there just to sort of self-promote. They were just there to make them aware of their own channel. And it was pretty quickly sniffed out, and the streamer in question here didn't bite So it never took off. And when this person left, they said, oh, when you get big, don't forget about me. And I thought to myself, well, how about instead of asking people not to forget you, make yourself unforgettable? And I have the same here. Instead of fearing and asking people not to replace you, make yourself irreplaceable. So, do I have the fear of someone abandoning me? Not really. If they finally get to that point where they think I have to leave you, then surely there's a reason for that. No, I don't. Do you have a fear of the unknown? Not really. Do you have a fear of rejection? Fear of it? No. Have you ever rejected someone else? Yes, I think we all have. Has anyone ever said unkind things to you? Really? Is that something that's happened in society? Of course. Like, don't tell me you've gone through life without having something unkind said to you. Again, like, what kind of life would that even be? Imagine a life where everything you do is a safe space, where you don't get questioned or critiqued at any point. To me, that sounds like a horrendous life. So, again, like, has anyone ever said anything unkind to me? Yes. Is it bad? Not necessarily. Have you ever said unkind things to someone else? Yes. Again, especially in my teens and up to mid-20s, I was such a horrendous person. Do you believe that everyone deserves a second chance? In 98% of the cases, yes. I do believe that we can make grand mistakes and grand lapses of judgment. And I think it would be somewhat inhumane to just, say, oh, you stumbled on the path of life, therefore you are now eternally damned. I think that would be unfair and inhumane. So do I believe that everyone deserves a second chance? To some extent, but there are also some horrendous, disgusting, horrible people out there where I'm like, yeah, the magnitude of your crifucklery eliminates everything that ever were to be a second chance. So that everyone deserves a second chance, no. No, I don't. Most, yes. Everyone, no. If you made a grave mistake or did something you shouldn't have done, would you want a second chance? I mean, I am living that second chance right now. And the thing is, you aren't given a second chance. That's another thing that I think a lot of people get wrong, is that I should be given a second chance. No. You should prove that you have earned a second chance. What the fuck is the point of giving a second chance to someone who did not learn and did not improve? Who does not feel shame of whatever it may be that lost them their first chance? It's up to you to prove that you're worthy of that second chance, not everyone else to give you that second chance. But I am absolutely a second chance already. I am a second chance. I look back with such shame at who I was in my teens and up to mid-20s. So I consider the way that I am now that second chance. Are you optimistic for the future? Right now, actually, yes. Again, ask me 10 years ago, I would have said a resounding no. Are you ever filled with a sense of dread or impending doom? I try to avoid any sort of situation that will put me in this place. Sense of dread or impending doom. I think the closest thing I get to that is the feeling of oh fuck, did I leave the oven on, or did I forget to lock the door? Dread or impending doom? No. However, there is one thing I will mention here is through a lot of my treatment, obviously there's been a lot of different medication. And I'm not gonna mention the name of it, but there was one medication that I went on. I went fucking bazonkers. I drew all the blinds in my house, and I was sitting there looking out the window, trying to look up at the sky to see that black hole that for some reason I was now convinced was gonna swallow the Earth within a month. That was fucking scary. That's the only time I have actually called my psychiatric team and said, I can't do this medication. It wasn't just because of that. There was also some physical symptoms and stuff like that that really made it so that I'm gonna lose my mind if I continue on this medication. Scary shit. But no, not really. Would you consider yourself to be a hater? Nope. Do you believe that just because something doesn't apply to you, that it's probably useless to everyone else as well? Nope. And here is one of my most... I hate it when people do this. I see it a lot on like public Facebook posts and stuff like that, and newspaper posts on Facebook or something like that, where some fucking moron is walking in there and going like, well, I did it, so I'm proof that it can be done. No, Catherine, you're proof that you could do it. Why do we have this mentality that, oh, I must be the blueprint for humanity, so therefore whatever I can do, everyone else can do? No, what the fuck are you on about? Just because you did it, it doesn't prove shit. I'm sorry to take it away from you if you're one of those people, but no, it proves nothing. We all come from different backgrounds. We all have different obstacles in life. We all react differently. Everything about us is individual. That's why we are called individuals. So stop saying that, oh, I did it, therefore I'm proof that everyone can do it, because no, you are not. And in the same way, I will also say that this idea that, oh, this is especially something that has come along in the last 10, 15 years. We've really been on a decline about this. There used to be a time where we could just agree to disagree. Now it is this idea that you must think, feel, say, and do everything exactly as I would. Otherwise you are my enemy and you must be destroyed. Like, holy fuck, try to say something positive about something someone else doesn't like. Try it. See what happens. Go on Twitter. Do it right now. You will see firsthand what this mentality is all about. Why can't we just agree to fucking, we like different things. We have different preferences. When did we start having this mindset that everyone must be the same and everyone must fit into this one box, and God fucking forbid that you even step slightly outside of the box, now you must be destroyed? What kind of world is that? I swear to God, it's because of Twitter. Twitter is a fucking cesspool of the worst humanity has to offer. Whew. But no. If something doesn't... I even said this over on Tearstreak when I started that whole channel. I said, listen, just because I talk about something that works for me, don't just take that and then just blindly apply it to yourself, expecting the same results. That's not how it works. And the same goes for things that doesn't apply to me. Don't just say that, oh, it doesn't apply to me, therefore it cannot possibly apply to someone else. Absolutely not. Do you believe that you have what it takes to achieve something great in your life? That depends on what we define as great. Great by my own measures, sure. Great by, societal standards, nah. I'm too content on a common life. Has anyone ever put down your dreams or aspirations? Not more than schoolyard, bully talk. No one has actually taken away a dream or an aspiration. Quite the contrary, actually. So I would say no. Has anyone ever told you that you can't do something again? Have you truly lived if the answer to that is no? This is why... Okay, holy fuck, I'm getting heated with all of this. told you it was gonna happen. This is why, for example, there was a contestant on, I can't remember, the American X Factor, Idol, whatever the fuck it was. And there was a person who stepped on scene, and they were trying to be a singer, and they went, oh, holy night. And then one of the judges afterwards actually stepped out and looked at the parents and said, why are you doing this to your child? You are actually an accomplice to their misery right now, because likely those parents had told this person like, oh yeah, you go honey, you can do whatever you want, huh? Stop it. Be honest with each other. Stop. Again, this idea that, oh, we must applaud everything anyone ever said or felt. No. Be honest. If I went out there and I said, like, hey, I want to go on X Factor and try to become a rock star, I would fucking be thankful if my friends were like, yeah, maybe you want to reconsider that one. Has anyone ever told you that you can't do something? Yes, and thank fuck they did. Has anyone ever admired you or looked up to you? I fucking hope not. Jeez, could you imagine this being your aspiration? Jesus fuck. Have you ever let someone down? Yes, especially myself. Have you ever... Well, there we go. Would you consider yourself to have a pure heart? Ooh, that's a grand statement. I try. But is anyone ever truly pure at heart? It's one of those things where we like to pretend that we do. But if we looked from an outside perspective, or any of us, we truly like purity, you know? Pure heart. It depends on how you define it. Because like there's a religious definition of this where you have to live this like purity, sanctus life. In that regard, absolutely not. I don't have a pure heart. In the eyes of others, do I have a pure heart? Likely not. In my own eyes, I try. I feel like I actually do give a fair shot at having a pure heart. But no, I don't think I have. I don't think anyone does. Because I don't think you can even like quantify what a pure heart is. Would you consider yourself to have a short temper? I can in certain situations. I know I'm just sitting here screaming at a video game and now I get asked this question, but no. In some situations, yes, but genuinely no. I think I internalize a lot of things instead of lashing out. Do you believe that violence solves some situations? I believe that there are situations where desperation turns people to violence. Does it solve it? Likely not. Do you believe that there's a chance the world can obtain global peace? Absolutely cataclysmically fuckadilious no. That will never happen. We can't even fucking agree on like the outlets in our house. You think we're gonna get global peace? Global peace will be achieved the day that there is one person on the planet. As long as there's more than one person, there will always be something we disagree on. As it should be. That's the beauty of humanity, is that we're different. So no, I don't think so. There will never ever be global peace. And however bad that can sound, I think it's for the right reasons. Have you ever ridden an animal? Yes. Have you ever consumed a substance that you shouldn't have consumed? Yes. Have you ever felt like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Yes. I'm not going to go into details about it, but there were, especially recently, there's been a lot of stuff in my life where it was other people making decisions for me. And it sort of feels like not only that you're just kind of, you know, being dragged through life, but to some extent it felt like I was actually just a spectator to my own life. Like I had no influence, no say, no nothing. I could just stand and watch as my life just sort of got pushed forward. So, yes. Do you enjoy drinking coffee? Not as much as I have, but yes, I do. Not as much as energy drinks, but yes. Do you enjoy drinking tea? Yep. Would you say that you're a good chef? I think so, actually. I think the stuff that I do cook is tasty and healthy, and you know, like I care a lot about this whole like, oh, it must be homegrown and no pesticides and all that. So yeah. Do you enjoy baking? Not currently, but it is actually one of the things I want to get into when I fully settle in life. I'm not going to get into what that means. But once that happens, baking is actually one of the things I want to do. I want to bake my own bread, for example. That'd be cool. Do you enjoy arts and crafts? Yes. I mean, making YouTube videos, that's an art. Are you a do-it-yourself type of person? I think so, yes, but it comes from me being isolated, you know? Do you enjoy coloring? Not really. It's not for me. Do you enjoy reading? I am terrible at reading. I swear to God, I turn the page, I will forget everything that I just read. So me reading one book is like another person reading one sentence. That's the amount of time it takes me to read, you know, a book. No, the other way around. The amount of time it takes me to just read one sentence is the same as another person would take reading the entire book, simply because I have to reread it so many times because I keep forgetting. So, to be honest, no. Do you typically like documentaries? Yes, even though I come from a background of like film and television and movie making, so I know that most, if not all, documentaries, they are edited and they will have a bias. Do you find flowers to be pretty? Fuck yes. Do you like exotic pets or animals? I like them, not necessarily as pets. Again, what do you qualify as exotic? I like tigers. They're pretty cool. Have you seen a white tiger? They're absolutely stunning. A lizard, I don't really care about. I like animals. Would you consider yourself to be physically fit? My right arm is, everything else not so much. Would you typically find yourself in situations that you ought not to be in? No, I barely find myself in any fucking situation. Do you have a difficult time controlling your impulses? To be honest, actually, yes. I am such a whatever I feel like and I do what I want kind of. That always sounds bad because it sounds like, oh, I don't care about others. I will just do what I want. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, again, like I answered earlier in this, is that I care a lot about like stuff that makes me happy. I'm not spending time doing something I don't want to do. And I do swing my credit card fairly easily, and that is a purchase impulse, so yeah. Do you believe that sometimes it's okay to steal things? Yes, but hey, don't click off the video just yet. Let me explain. I think, like, we have seen some of these horrible cases where parents can't, like, feed their children, so they just leave a child on the street to fend for themselves. If they steal an apple, like, obviously it's not good, but it's fucking understandable, isn't it? Isn't it okay that they do what they have to survive? Like, they were left as a child on the street. So there are circumstances where absolutely it can be okay to steal. But you shouldn't do it. Do some fragrances give you severe headaches? Not headaches, but I do have a fun one. Well, fun. I've talked about this before, so I can talk about it again. I, especially in my teens, went through a lot of self-harm. And it would often land me in the hospital. So now, that smell of hospital, it has a very distinct smell, will make my arms itch like crazy. It will look like 1,000 mosquitoes descended upon me simply from that smell. So no severe headaches, nope, but other physical symptoms, yes. Do you enjoy swimming? Yes, not in open waters. Do you enjoy heavy amounts of physical activity? Nah, not heavy amounts. Do you consider yourself to be creative? Not really, actually. I'm not good at creating something out of nothing. Would you consider yourself to be special? That depends. My mom says I'm special, you know. Like, I'm special, but in another way. Special? Nah. I'm a fucking person. There are like 8 billion others of that. What's so special about me? What fucking sets me apart? What is it that is so intrinsic about me that I am to be given the title of special? Aren't we all special then? And if all 8 billion of us are special, then aren't we all like not special? You see? So, am I special? Absolutely not. There's nothing special about me. That's not to say I'm not meaningful, but special? No. Would you consider yourself to be talented? No. Would you consider yourself to be egotistical? Yes and no, actually. And this might surprise someone, but again, like, I'm very focused on preserving my own peace and making sure that I feel good. That can, to some extent, be egotistical, just not in the negative sense of the word. I'm just focused on making sure that first and foremost, I'm comfortable, I'm content, and then I can start working on everything around me. But I need to be centered first. I need to have a foundation for well-being before I can offer it to someone else. So in that sense, yes, I am very egotistical because I often put myself first. But am I egotistical in this classic negative interpretation? I don't think so. Maybe someone disagrees with me and that's fine, but no. Are you allergic to any animals? Not as far as I know of. Are you allergic to any medicines? Not as far as I know of. Are you allergic to any foods? Not as far as I know of. Have you ever been afraid of someone? Again, like, how do we define afraid? Like, someone scares me? Sure. I've seen people like flare up and rage in a way where I'm like, okay, this is not good. Have I been, deadly afraid? Like thinking, okay, this person is actually gonna, end my life? No. But have I been afraid of someone? Yeah. Have you ever been afraid of yourself? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a warrior? I have defeated the toughest opponent that is out there, which is yourself. I won that battle. And I often say that the scars that I carry now are the legacy of a warrior. But no, I'm a love another fighter. Would you say that you're brave? Nope. I'm a scaredy cat. Scaredy fox. Would you consider yourself to be strong? Physically? No, absolutely not. Emotionally? No. Do you ever feel weak? Yes, and I'm actually kind of glad that I do. I am so thankful that I'm not this classic, toxic, like alpha male bullshit. Oh, men don't cry. I am big, strong man. I go bunk now. God, I'm so fucking glad I'm not that. I honestly feel sad for people that can't allow themselves to be weak. Because all of these emotions that awaits you in a moment of weakness, to be honest, they're quite beautiful. It's a quite beautiful aspect of life. And even though it hurts, you're missing out if you don't allow yourself this. So, do you ever feel weak? Yes. Do you have a difficult time being vulnerable to people? Nope. As I just said, I'm actually really glad that I can allow myself to be this fragile and vulnerable. I have many times on a YouTube video, I've been in tears. And you can hear me crying. I'm not one to edit that out. Because I don't feel ashamed of it. I don't feel bad about it. I'm glad that I have all of these, like this wide array of emotions. I'm glad that I can feel these things. So no, honestly, quite the contrary. I relish in my vulnerability. Are you afraid of being judged negatively by your peers? Fuck no, I know plenty of people that hate everything that I am and do and say. Like, fucking pile up, form a queue. I'll give you a number. You want to join in? Fucking let me know. Couldn't give a fuck. I care about the people that I care about. I care about their opinion of me. I hope that they like me, and if I ever do something to upset them or make them dislike me, then I'm like, okay, I need to act on this. If it's some fucking rando who's like, oh, they're fucking stupid, it's like, okay, what do you, like, what am I gonna do with that? You think that matters to me? No, I couldn't give a fuck. If your world came crashing down around you, do you think you could survive it? I've already survived it. So yes, that I'm here right now, I'm proof that I can indeed survive that. Do you ever put yourself in risky situations? Nope. Do you often step outside of your comfort zone? Nope. Is there some sort of problem that you've always dealt with but haven't been able to figure out an answer to? Insomnia, one of them. I've had that since I plopped out the pussy. Ever since I was born, I've had insomnia. There's a funny story that my parents, back when I was a wee young fox, thought that I had, I can't remember what it's called in English, but like crying syndrome or whatever, where a baby just cries non-stop. It doesn't stop crying. They thought I had that, but as I grew up, it became apparent that what I was actually dealing with was simply, even as a baby, I couldn't fall asleep. I just couldn't. I don't switch off. So, yes, and that's one of several pack of things. Do you ever feel like there's a void in yourself that you just can't seem to fill? Ask me 10 years ago, I would say I was nothing but a void. Is there a void that I can't seem to fill? Not anymore. And that is a product of especially me preserving my own peace. Is that I have found ways to fill that void. I take care of myself. I'm actually really good at that. It sounds so arrogant and selfish saying that, but it's because if you think that's selfish, then it's because you misunderstand what I mean by it. Have you ever overanalyzed a bunch of questions regardless of their relevancy? Whew. There is no... Actually, there is... Listen, there was a question earlier about have I ever achieved something great and am I proud of something and, you know, am I the best at something? There is one thing that you absolutely, no matter who you are, you cannot beat me in this. I am number one throughout history. Take every person that has ever lived, I will have them beaten this, and that is overthinking. I am Olympic level. I am galaxy champion of overthinking. Some of the overthinking that I do gets like ludicrous. So absolutely, have I overanalyzed? Absolutely. Alright, that should be about enough. I think I've heard everything I needed to hear in order to give you my evaluation. There we go, we got through all the questions. Now I'm going to present to you a list of 3 separate hobbies or activities that you could pursue on your journey moving forward. It's actually going to be a bit interesting here to see what if it suggests some hobbies that I'm already doing. To me, that would be a really good sign. And it's also going to be interesting to see if it suggests something that I hadn't thought about. Maybe I'll give it a try. Hold on, I need some... I've been speaking for an hour and a half almost now. Sorry. It's important to note that if you feel like any of these 3 choices would be detrimental to your health, again, the same goes for you. I said the same on Tier Streak. Don't take something and just blindly apply it to your life and then, continue with it despite knowing that it's a detriment to you. Because then you're just going to do more harm. So, I second this. Things you are incapable of doing, that you do not do them. Don't do these things if you cannot or they are of a detriment to you. Instead, replay the session and start from the beginning in order to obtain potentially new options that might be better suited for you. However, with that being said, if you are looking to venture forth into new experiences, you should not replay the session in order to just change your options simply because none of the 3 options interest you. Oh, I'm excited to see this. The options laid before you are given for a reason. Some of them may suit your personality, while others may be polar opposite of where your typical interests lie. I am not skydiving, I'm just gonna say that right now. Remember, this isn't about moving in a direction you're comfortable with. This is about getting out of your comfort zone, and trying things you've never done in order to obtain things you've never had. I am screwed. This is meant to be a new experience, a new journey, something to help you grow and gain new perspectives and hopefully help lead you to what you truly desire in life. Each of these ideas are meant to be pursued every day, not gonna happen, for 30 days. Okay, if it's for a month, I think everyone can do something for a month to get a full benefit of the process. You don't have to enjoy it for 30 days and you don't have to continue doing it. If you don't enjoy it once every 30 days are over. This will help you build discipline and learn something new about yourself. That's a thing I could actually use more of, is discipline. Now, without further ado, your results are as follows. Oh, I'm excited about this. What are the hobbies that are going to be suggested to me here? Choice number 1. Write a new poem. I have actually done in poetry before. Every single day for 30 days. I actually disagree with this here. I think with something like a poem, it's very important that it is from the heart and it's free flowing. You cannot force true poetry. So if you sit down and say, I must write a poem today, to me, you're actually kind of defeating the purpose. So I don't fully agree with this here, but poetry is indeed something I have done in. Look, it doesn't have to be any particular style. I like haikus, for example. There's loads of different types of poetry and it doesn't have to be good. Try to write a short poem every day about something new. You could even try writing a new poem about a character or creature you've made up, and each day the poem gets longer and longer and forms into a full-on story by the 30th day. Or you can harness the power of your heart, mind and soul and create something truly heartfelt for someone you care deeply for. This is a good one. But again, you can't force this. Sometimes poetry isn't about either of those things. Sometimes it's just a way to let the pain out onto a page. True. Regardless of what inspires you or how corny or lame your poetry might sound, it could be a total kick-ass too. Just try to write something new each and every day for 30 days. Okay, so that's option 1. You'd be surprised what kind of development. Choice number 2, here we go. Talk to someone new every day and truly get to know them. That's 30 people. That's a lot. I would say, like, if you could meet one new person and truly develop a bond and get to know them in those 30 days, I would rather spend the 30 days developing a relationship with one person than I would just including new people on like a conveyor belt. So again, I don't fully agree with the method of the madness here, but I do get the sentiment. Whether this is done in person or online, seek out someone new every single day for 30 days and spend some time socializing with them. I would feel so drained if I did that. Oftentimes we find so much about ourselves by talking to others. That is true. By putting yourself in charge of the communication, la-di-da-di-da-di. You can pause the episode if you want to read this, even though my fat face is covering up some of the text. Yeah. Choice number 3, the final choice. Cleaning, like really. This is one thing that's funky about me. I actually really enjoy cleaning. I don't do it often, but when I do it, I go in full fucking like armored. I come out swinging. Like, we're talking steam cleaning and like windows and dust and vacuum and pillows out in the wind and everything. Like, I have you ever seen one of those deep cleaning programs on television? That's me. So those were my 3 options. I'm not going to spend too much time reading here. But I do believe that a clean area is a clean mindset. A lot of times we stress over how cluttered it is. Yep. There we go. As with all of our titles, if you'd like, I'd like to give you a secret word. Your word for this session is clean. Pretty clean. If there's anything I can leave you with, let it be this. A smart man knows how smart he is. A wise man knows how smart he isn't. See, that's what I said about the part about being smart. The whole conundrum that if you know that there's a lot you don't know, doesn't that technically make you wise? So, in a world full of the ignorant, ruled over by the educated, be wise enough to be able to learn from both. And there you have it. That was the journey, or whatever this is. And it's going to give me a lot of this, like, here, take this, do this for 30 days. But I'm going to leave it here. This is also going to be the end of my little birthday bonanza here. I am going to leave this full-on episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go and celebrate my birthday and probably having to stretch because I'm getting old, you know. But thank you for being here, and thank you for all the birthday wishes, and just thank you for being you. I hope you enjoyed this little birthday bonanza, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Alright, I am 1 year old.